What's up, guys? ACLO, and today we're going to do a pickacard reading on what spiritual gifts and talents you have. Sorry for a second, I totally forgot what I was doing, but yeah. So we have 4 options today. Oh no. Group number 1, the Against Evil oil. So let me scoot up so you guys can hear me. I think you're really good at attracting people. Like, you're a magnet. People really see you. You're probably good at building stuff or mechanical things, or you have a real way with words. You're really decisive and you know your objective and choices and what consequences they have. You're really good. You may have like Libra in your chart. You may be a Libra. I feel like you know when to rest. You probably take a lot of naps. You like pamper yourself. Right. What spiritual gifts group number 1 here? You may be really intuitive. You probably have a Pisces Mars or Pisces heavy in your chart. You may have a really beautiful singing voice and don't know it. Do you like leopard print? Do you like wear leopard print? You have an obvious nurturing nature. I feel like you would be a really good mother to plants, animals, like anything. I feel like baby things are attracted to you. You know how slow and long it will take to get to a certain possibility or to a certain task. You're really independent and confident within yourself. You love yourself in your shadow. Like, I feel like this is true love for yourself, not that egotistical, like, oh yeah, I'm a bad bitch, da 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 da. Like, no, you genuinely love yourself. Like, you think you know what it takes to shine. You probably look really good in gold or like peach tones, lavender. You have like a lavender aura or hair. 10 of Wands. I heard strictly dickly, so I don't know if you're straight or what, but that's okay. I don't know why I heard that, but like 10 of Wands. You may see feathers a lot. I think your third eye is open. You see a lot of things that people don't see. You probably see auras. Or you can tell when someone is speaking and they're speaking with confidence and their words are genuine, because you can see the color of people's auras when they're speaking. Like, I think it's more when people are talking and speaking. So you may be like a heavy empath. You can tell when people are like lying. You probably hear other people's judgments. I just saw the devil and the 9 of Wands. And you know, you have like telepathy. You know when somebody's watching you. That's interesting. You may be like highly clairaudient. You probably like hear people's judgments. Like when you're walking around, like you probably pick up on like what people say about like your outfit or like how you look. I feel like you have really, really strong instincts. You know when to cut a person off. You know when somebody's bullshitting you. I feel like a lot of people give you the side eye or evil eye, and you know when they're kind of being a little bit sneaky with their intentions. I feel like, but you always keep a straight face, because I'm seeing a woman who's very, very composed with her facial structure. I think you know how to heal from a heartbreak. You're a true alchemist. I don't even think you really look at it as a heartbreak. You look past the heartbreak and you see what's around it, what levels make up for the heartbreak, what's deeper. You see the core issue of the wound. I feel like you would be really good at Reiki or like healing people. I think you're really, really good at cheering people up. And you're really, really intuitive on how to switch people's personalities. Like, I feel like you have a really, really vibrant heart, so you really get people going. You know how to cheer people up. Let's see your sexual talents and gifts. Your very spiritual sexual gifts. Ooh. I think you know how to play your role. You know when to have a balance. You know when to be a lady and to be a freak. Like, I think you're really, really good at taking discernment when guys are going to try to like rush into that. Like, you can foresee it, you can foretell it. You can tell when guys are gonna make like sexual advances towards you, you know, wanted, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you just know. You just know. You may be like a siren, you're really, really, really enticing and alluring. Judgment. I think you may like to have a lot of sex. You may be like a nympho. Like, I'm hearing that song by, I don't know what his name is. He's like, I need your love, I need your love. Like, girl, it's your birthday. Let's turn up. Your birthday may be this month. Okay, you may be Aries. I feel like you feel when the chemistry is really, like, you genuinely feel when the chemistry is really passionate with somebody. You may like smudge a lot, or if you feel like you may have like telepathy when it comes to like sexual connections. You may feel when someone is literally you may feel when somebody's literally like manifesting a sexual experience with you. You may have dreams about it before it happens, like intense, like lucid dreams. You may have a Lilith in Pisces, because that's literally what Lilith in Pisces is. They have intense, lucid dreams, and they heal people through sexual experiences in the dream world. So you may heal people through sexual experiences in the dream world. You may be also really, really, really creative. I feel like you're adventurous in the bedroom, like, and you also know how to like transmute sexual energy throughout all your chakras. So you might know the microcosmic orbit, and how when you have like a sexual experience, you can then meditate, and through the sexual energy, you emancipate through all your chakras, and you really align your kundalini. So you may awaken your kundalini through sex, or you awaken other people's kundalini. I think you like pass the baton. Like every time someone has a sexual experience with you, they literally awaken in some way, in some form of themselves. It's like I'm seeing literally people light up. Like a form of themselves gets lit because you give them pleasure. Like, all right, let's see from the dark deck. Let's see how to enhance your spiritual gifts from this deck. How to enhance. Maybe you get so passionate and you get so fired up because you have like maybe like not Aries necessarily in your chart, but Aries characteristics, and you're very passionate, you're very devoted, determined, different. You know, you're the rebel. So in that sense, sometimes you can get fired up in, you know, I'm seeing like fireworks. Like you literally explode sometimes, and maybe sometimes you push yourself in the chaos. Like you become one with the chaos instead of becoming one with the peace inside of yourself. And I feel like that will really help, becoming one with the peace inside of yourself and really ground your third eye energy. Grounding that will help you not overthink as much and not be anxious or any of that. Perchance to dream. So you may forget to write down your dreams, or if you have dreams, you forget them. So what I would suggest is a dream catcher, writing down a journal. I feel like you're trying to balance both sides of you. You may have Gemini in your chart, North Node, or something like that. But I think your destiny is to do something in like the spiritual works, and I think you're trying to chase that dream, and you feel like almost your ego gets in the way, or not necessarily your ego, but like earthly pleasures get in the way, like earthly things. Like maybe you're like, okay, well, I kind of want to follow this dream, but also I have to, like, how am I going to pay my bills? I don't know, like, you know, and so you're trying to balance and awaken at the same time your inner healer, your inner queen. Let's see what the ancestors' advice is to you, honey. I think you should start being grateful in the movement of life. I think you should become more with the flow. Track down why, like, you know, the hunter track down, like you're like, if this doesn't resonate, you know what I'm saying? This is also a general reading. Don't kill the messenger. So you may have abandonment issues, and you need to really track down why you fear, like, why you fear that people are gonna leave, or people don't have, like, there's some people who don't have consent to be in your life, and you feel like they are also a burden. But Spirit wants to let you know that you are a very strong soul, and your ancestors give you divine wisdom in ways that I feel like you're your own mother. Like, you're your own nurturer, you're your own garden. You feed yourself, like you feed your own soul. So it's like the energy of Gaia. You may like, do research on Gaia, and you probably would resonate with her as a soul in many ways in one. Or the energy itself, the mother. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if it resonates. Ooh. Alright, group number 2. Cutting clear ASMR teeth. Alright, let me stop because you're probably like, what? Alright, cutting clear. You may be seeing 555 a lot. You have crystal clear intentions. I feel like your inner child is awake. You nurture it. You probably like to color and paint, draw. Seeing like really, really beautiful like artwork of people's bodies. Like angels and stuff. You probably like art galas. I'm hearing trans walk. So you probably support the LGBTQ community. Alright. Group number 2. What's group number? We'll spray the deck first. With this cleansing aura spray I got, you know what I'm saying? Group number 2. I feel like you can sense when darker energies are near. You can sense when it's time to cleanse, when it's time to get rid of things in your life that are not going to enhance your abilities or enhance you as a person. I think you're really, really good at knowing what to invest in. You probably see relations as an investment, Capricorn Venus or Earth sign Venus. Like, you view, or you just view relationships as you want to view and embody relationships as convenient. You don't want to feel burdened, like not in a bad way, but you don't want to feel burdened by someone's codependencies or what they think is love. I feel like you've experienced a lot of death around you. You probably have Scorpio in your chart, and you've seen a lot of things go away, people go away, and you know that time in life should not be wasted. I feel like you probably have dreams about what other people are gossiping about you or saying about you. Like, you can tell when people are literally throwing shots about you, throwing shots at you. That's what I mean. I don't think you really care though. Like, she's covering her ears. I don't think you really listen. I think you're really worried about what other people are saying about you, because you know at the end of the day that what they're saying about you is just a reflection of them, but people are just too childish to like realize. I think you know when somebody's going to come back into your life and when somebody's going to communicate to you. You probably literally have lucid, intense dreams about when somebody is about to come forth and communicate with you. Alright, so let's move on. What's your group number 2? What is group number 2's? What is group number 2's? What is group number 2's? Sexual abuse. Where are group number 2's sexual abuse? Where are group number 2's sexual abuse? I think you give people the advantage to explore desires that they've never been able to before. I think through your sexual experiences, you give people the advantage to love life. I feel like when they have sex with you, I think it's like a really big, like solar plexus type of like fun, creative. You probably like looking at your lovers' faces. You make them feel comforted. You make them feel loved in their body. You make them feel at home. I think even people who are not sentimental and touchy love just touching you and being in your energy, because your energy, even down to your sexual energy, is very warm. People probably tell you like all the time, like, oh my God, you're so warm. Like your energy is just warm. I think you know what it means to have sex with somebody, so you don't have sex with everybody. You don't want everybody in your energy. You don't want everybody touching your soul. You like to keep your energy pure. Like you may have a white aura and you maintain that aura. You know how. Maybe you don't know that you have a white aura, but you maintain yourself in a sense that you know that your body is a spiritual vessel and you keep up with it. You smudge, you sage, you probably have yoni eggs. You probably take care of your sexual energy because you know what it means to master that as a woman, a man, whatever, you know. You probably have a bracelet you wear with charms or like beads. You have really good head. Okay. Alright. Let's go number 2, sexual gifts. I think you make people want to come to you. You probably get hella like pics, sexual pics, and like hella like people trying to have sex with you, and or not hella, just a lot of people probably flirt with you in that way. Maybe you don't know, but like you're just kind of like no, I'm good. Like you're kind of just, you're in your own energy, your own vibe. You're not really worried about that. I think you're really, really, really fertile, so you may have like baby bearing hips. Like your hips may be really wide, waist may be really small. I feel like guys love playing with your like, you know what I'm saying, coochie, like. They like touching your skin. You may have really, really soft skin. I feel like when people touch your skin, it's like when people touch you, it's almost like an orgasm. Like I can literally see people touching you, like just like eyes rolling back, just because they touched your skin. Like, oh my gosh, you may be like soft, like a soft blanket or something. That's cute. So let's see how you should develop your gifts. How more should you? I think a lot of people make you feel bad for having like, not trying to make you feel bad in a sense, but a lot of people have a lot to say about your childlike nature in a way, or how innocent you are. They may think that you're naive. And I feel like sometimes you get down on yourself because people tell you, or they may think that you have rose colored glasses on, but really you see things for what it is. You don't lie to yourself. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that just because you have um, an awakened inner child, it doesn't mean that you're childish or you think less than. Actually, you're very emotionally mature because you have patience and kindness for yourself, and you know how and what it's like to nurture. And a lot of people do not have that. Also, you're very smart and intuitive in your nature, so a lot of people probably think that you live in a la la land, or they think that they may not tell you, but they think that you're not so logical, but really you live off of your intuition. You all you do is your intuition. That's why your intuition is so high, because you literally live off your intuition. I think a lot of the times you question, um is it really you? Is that really your intuition, or is it your anxiety, or I just saw 2727, or is it something that I heard I'm a fallen angel. I didn't think it would be you, the one to bring me down. I think a lot of the times you come across lovers like who see your power in your starlight, or you have in your you know your past, and they made you feel like you have to be antisocial, like you have to isolate yourself, because I'm feeling like their mask would slip. I'm gonna show you the cards. I'd be forgetting to show the cards, but their mask would slip, and it would be like because you love so deeply, you love purely from your heart, you're a pure soul, so it'd be like almost like an awakening within awakening every time you would have a relationship, because it's like you would get a sense and a reality check of who people really are. I feel like you've seen devil himself. Like, I feel like you real life lived relations and been through relations that really have shocked you in nature, and it made you feel like you forgot who you are. But all this red and this orange in the background, I think you're developing yourself. I saw number 2, so you're developing your intuition even stronger. You take these as lessons. You don't let them get you down. You don't let them be a burden to you in your life. All right, let's get some guidance from the ancestors today. I saw Be Mine. So somebody's probably going to come into your life soon. I think you should really show people that you are or have a childlike innocence. And it's okay to be wild. It's okay to have fun and want to dance and want to giggle and laugh and paint and color and be yourself. Do some crazy stuff that you've never done before. Do something different. Live your life for you, because you have faith in the unknown in such a way that you listen to your intuition, and you don't even live off of regular source or this 3D form. You live off of your intuition. You also live off your intellect, but I feel like you live off your intuition mostly. Like, you have a high vibing intuition, and I feel like you should really, really have more faith in your development, because you're growing in stages that will change your predicaments. All right, thank you, group number 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if this resonates. Alrighty. Group number 3, my favorite oil. If you know, you know, my guy. This is milk. Ooh. You're probably overthinking. Because every time I drop something, it's because I'm overthinking and I'm worried about what other people are thinking. I'm like worried. I'm like stressed. I heard lay back. Like, maybe you should sipping on gin and juice, lady, with my mind and my money and my mind. I think you should keep your mind on your money. Or you're really good at keeping focus and keeping your mind on your money, but you're a little bit worried about something right now. I think you like chill parties. Like, you may like kickbacks and like to relax. I see you sitting on a couch, like probably like a brown couch, just chilling, drinking like a martini or something, drinking some whiskey or something. So, group number 3. What's group number 3? Spiritual gifts. Yeah. You're a genius. You could probably build something. I'm seeing like a green eye. I feel like when I see that, that means like you're gonna build something. See, like the sun. What I'm about to say about to be. Yes, you're gonna build something, or you're gonna create something that's gonna, like, people are gonna know. It's gonna be well known. Ten of Swords. I feel like you end a lot of things. You end a lot of relationships that are only built off of pleasure. I think you probably like boobs, or you have like a really nice chest. Like, you don't got a bird chest. Like, if you're a guy, you don't got a bird chest. You got a really nice chest. But I'm seeing like you like to withdraw, so then you could develop your new form of self. I think you change a lot. You probably change your hair a lot, change your style, switch it up. I'm hearing, damn, you a sexy bitch. A sexy bitch. Like, you probably real sexy. You probably have a really, really strong walk. A nice walk. And I think you're balancing your masculine and your feminine. I feel like you're young. The Emperor. You have the mindset of a businessman, a CEO. You probably are an entrepreneur, or you have an entrepreneurial background, as in your family has their own business or own study. I think you cut off communication with people you know that are not good for you. I think you know when people are eyeing you. I'm getting kind of like Joe type of vibes. Like, you know exactly how to place yourself in a position or a situation. You probably have a Virgo moon, but you know how to place yourself in a situation, in a position, so that you can come out as to them. They come out, this is the perfect moment, the perfect time, and the perfect situation. And this guy came up to me, or this woman came to me and is talking to me in such a way that it makes me feel, I don't know. Like, what I'm trying to say is that people think that you come in their life at the perfect moment, the perfect time. Okay. Death. I feel like you have a strong sense of how someone feels within their eyes. Like, you can tell, like, in their eyes, if somebody's like hurting or they're drowning in pain, or like, you can tell something about the eyes. Like, you can see souls in people's eyes, or you may like to stare at people dead in the eye. Like, fuck. I think you got like fox energy, sneaky. Like, you know, I feel like sometimes you may do things that you know X. I feel like you were indecisive with an X. Three X's, or there's somebody that you're indecisive about. Full moon. I heard full moon baby, so I don't know. Be careful if you don't have sex on a full moon. You might get the person pregnant. The Tower. You're really good at destroying foundations. Like, you're really good at ending things for yourself. You may like broccoli, or you smoke broccoli. You know what I mean? You probably have a really nice throat chakra. You probably have like a really sexy voice. Like, your voice is like almost ASMR sexy. Like, it's really soothing. You could be like a hypnotherapist, like a speech development teacher or something. Like, you just have a really nice, sexy voice. Like, I think you don't like lazy people. Or you know when somebody's lazy. Like, you just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I just feel like you have no tolerance. Three Pentacles, you really, really like working with people and creating things. You have Gemini in your chart? Like, talking to people. I think you're a friendly, I heard a friendly guy. So you're probably just a friendly person. Like, just super, super friendly. Hi, how are you? Like, just talking to people, like, wherever you go. Like, people are, like, really open to talking to you. Like, they love communicating with you. I feel like you're that type of friend. Like, somebody calls, like, just to check up on, like, hey, how are you? Oh my god, I miss talking to you. You're so fucking cool. Like, you know, like, I think you're a cool cat. Like, you cool cat. The Magician. I heard maybe we should be friends. Yeah, like, people probably put you in the friend zone a lot because they think you're just really cool. That's like not funny, but like, damn. They just think you're really, really cool. You're probably really, really good at putting shit together. Dark psychology, like this is like probably bad, but like, you know how to like manipulate a situation. Like, you use your third eye's mind to really get to the core of people. Like, you know the core of people before they do. So you're kind of like, okay, like, here they're a little bit, like, they don't have as much ability here, or they're missing something here. So let me, either you help them, or you're like, okay, like, I can maneuver in their life here and fix it up. Like, you got Virgo in your chart. You got to. You fixer-upper. You gotta be careful with that, though, because sometimes it's not your job to fix people, you know? Do you like FKA Twigs? Do you like her new album, Magdalene? I think that's what it's called. You probably picked two too. If you did, let me know. The High Priestess, Star Child. I heard Star Child, like Pleiadian or some shit. Google that shit. Like I'm feeling like some alien vibes. You probably always felt like an outcast. I feel like you met an alien too. Weird, but like I really am feeling that. I'm feeling like you met an alien too. I think her name was really distinct too, like rare. Like nobody had a name like her. She's really fierce. Something like dragons. Do you guys like dragons? Let me know. Or like I'm seeing like Chinese letters and shit. Like what are those things? Those lamps. The lamps with the lights in them. Maybe in a past life you were in Asia. Like I'm seeing a sword. So like maybe you have like past life recollections of being in Asia. I don't think you really talk about this. Like I don't think you like I think you're more spiritual than you lead on. I think you lead people on to believe that you're really, really naive. But you have a really strong discernment. Let's see your sexual gifts. Alright, licky for an hour. You do a good job now. Here's a go to shower. I think you either you have really, really strong orgasms or you help people have really, really strong orgasms. Like shaking, like shaking, like you probably really, really intuitive, like Scorpio Lilith or like a water sign 7th or 8th house. You know exactly what's gonna make somebody I heard squirt or like come, you know how to get the juices from them. Even if it's a man, you get the man wet. I feel like sometimes you can get people obsessed with you, like, or you probably like people being obsessed with you. You probably like when people like masturbate to you. Cute. Anyways, this is so funny. Let me know if this is true. You probably travel to have sex with people. I heard dangerous. So you probably need to be careful with that. That's bold. Like you got that fly me out. You got that fly me out. Oh. That's some shit. You probably if you a male, you well and die. If you a girl, you got some tight coochie. Like you got some really so I heard some deep coochie. Like every time I get to group number 3, it literally feels like a male's energy. Like every time. But if you're not, like I'm still trying to like interpret it in ways that you're familiar, you know? I think I got a zest too. If you're female, your boobs get really, really sensitive. Anyways, like, what's your sexual gifts? I don't know if this is a sexual gift, but like, maybe you're female, your boobs are really sensitive to energies. Like, the things that you eat make your boobs hurt or your chest hurts. Okay, it looks like he's wearing his heart behind his back. Like, I don't think you wear your heart on your sleeve. I don't think you put feelings into sex. You probably have a Virgo. Like, they're really analytical when it comes to their emotions. They don't put all into one, and it takes a lot to feel. So I think you had a strong awakening through sex pretty recently. I think you felt like you haven't felt before. I feel like after you had sex with someone, a certain individual, like you were kind of drained. Like you've been used before sexually. So that's why you feel like you can't really put your emotions into sex. I think you have the I think when you're in sex you kind of like disconnect. Like you try to imagine yourself in different realms or places, or you literally have outer body experiences during sex. I think you can I heard with your fiance. I think you can remove people's pain during sex. I feel like that's why it's so draining sometimes to you, because people dump their energy on you. See, I'm hearing energy vampires. So some people dump their energy on you. Let's see how you can enhance your spiritual gifts. How can group number 3 enhance their spiritual gifts? Yeah, Parasite and Triumph of Lies. Triumph of Lies is all about being too physical, being too much in that. I saw red, so being too much in that red energy, that material success, physical success, because you're more than your body. Why leave your soul unkept? Leave your soul well kept. You know what I'm saying? Like, take care of your soul, because that's what makes you beautiful. That's why people are attracted to you, because you have this different energy, like almost like a flower. You bloom, like I'm seeing yellow, like maybe like a yellow lily, or what is that, a lion, a tiger lily. That's what it is, a yellow tiger lily. Those are probably significant to you. But I think you need to cut cords with a lot of people. Do cord cutting rituals. I know people say that's dangerous, but sometimes it's better off if you release the energy. If things aren't meant to be cut and you're meant to have that attachment to someone, there it's not going to be cut. You know what I'm saying? So if you just release a few contacts, a few people in your life, I feel there's a lot of one-sided relationships in your life and you don't know. Maybe you get nosebleeds and you don't know why, because people are literally draining your energy. Like, literally. And so it's hard for you to stay well kept. You probably feel drained a lot. People are probably like, why are you always sitting down and resting and shit? And you're just like, fuck, I'm drained. Like, alright, let's get some advice from your ancestors. What's the advice, ancestors? What's the advice? Enjoy life more. See your skills and talents. I feel like a lot of the times, I heard validation a lot of the times. Maybe you not necessarily seek validation in ways that it's needy, but there are, maybe it's a deeper way that you seek validation and you got to get to the core of that. I feel like a lot of the times you feel like nothing is ever enough. That's why you gotta have a Virgo moon, bro. If you have a Virgo moon, please let me know, because you probably feel like nothing is ever enough, or you have like hella placements in Earth. Because I know when people have like um a sun and like Earth, moon, and Earth, and a rising in Earth, they feel like they're accomplishes accomplishments are never enough, and Virgos are very, very critical and self-critical at that. So if you have a Virgo moon and you have all that earth in your chart and you're an earth dominant person, you're gonna feel like your weaknesses are a burden, and you're gonna feel like also like you're gonna feel like I just lost my train of thought. I guess it doesn't really matter. Anyways, if you're if you're earth dominant, you're gonna feel okay. So you're gonna feel like okay, you're gonna feel like nothing's ever enough. You're gonna feel like you always have to constantly be going and working and doing this, and else you're gonna feel like you're gonna feel like you're lazy, or you should take time for yourself. You should hold space for yourself to grow, you know? Alright. Thank you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonates. You did. Alright. Money drawing spray. It's probably really, really late where you're at. Or you're watching this like at night. I just posted at night, so. Perfect. How do you look so perfect on your worst day? I think you can tell when people are sick. You can tell when people are sick. You can probably smell it. You feel it. You may be a medicine woman. Number 4. Like sick. Like even if they have sexual disease. You can tell. You know. You sense it. Follow your intuition. I feel like sometimes you're kind of like, nah. Follow your intuition. What's number 4? You have some crazy guess. You may know when the government is gonna do some fuck shit. You may know when the government is about to, like, you probably predicted the shutdown. Like, you know when the government, like, you probably get numbers, not angel numbers, deeper than that. You can calculate numbers in a way that you know when the government's about to do some fuck shit. You've probably predicted, like, what are those things called? Like terrorist acts and stuff like that. I think you can see when somebody's lying to themselves. You can really analyze people's discernment in life. You can tell when somebody's like in the head, you know, living in lies. You probably have a memory of an elephant. Like you can sense when something's not right. Your crown chakra is hella open. Like all types of spirits contact you. You may be a medium. You may sense, like, especially around Halloween, it's probably like really hectic. You probably stopped like doing mediumships or something like that because it just got like really, I don't know, probably it's not like scary. Like you was probably getting messages because also you get messages, okay? What people don't understand is like sometimes being psychic is a little crazy because you get messages like from all realms. Not all messages is good and not all messages are bad, you know? I think you can tell when somebody's soul is a nightmare. You can sense the evil in people. Like this is getting to some like Matrix shit. Like I feel like you can tell when somebody's energetically a demon, or like subconsciously has a lot of demons. You can like feel it. You can tell. You can tell when somebody's like evil, or being a vessel of the government, or being like somebody's gang stalking or something. Like you can tell. Like you probably have like an organized pyramid, or you're interested in pyramids. I feel like people betrayed you a lot in Egypt. I don't know why I heard it in Egypt. Maybe you have a past life in Egypt where a lot of people betrayed you. A lot of people have betrayed you in love, and I feel like it was to distract you from your path, but really you turned it into guidance, because if you're a true alchemist, you're gonna manifest it. Yeah, Four of Swords. You can tell when people are not resting, when people are not taking care of themselves and their souls. Like, I feel like you can tell in their teeth, something about the teeth. You probably look at people's teeth and you're like, I can tell that they've been eating a lot of fucking meat or something. Like, I feel like you just got some crazy gifts, man. Like, you crazy psychic. I think you can also tell when you're about to have an argument with somebody. I think you ghost a lot of people due to the fact that you sense their true nature, like beyond this physical realm. Like you can sense when people are like being used by, I heard, by 5G, or like just when people are affected by physical 3D things and shit. You can tell when people are really egotistical, like to the point that they're not living for themselves, they're living for other people. You see right through people's shit. You connect dots. You can go into somebody's home, pick up the energy, and be like, yeah, that motherfucker be like doing weird shit on the low. Like you can tell when people just be doing weird stuff on the low. Like it be the people that people like, the people that people praise. So you could probably tell that they're like, have you probably heard of adrenochrome? If not, you should like research that. Sorry, my lip gloss like is building up and that irritates me. But you've probably heard of adrenochrome, and you probably don't know that's like the energy that they're using. So if you know about it, comment down below, because I love having debates about that shit. And if you don't know about it, you should do your research, because that's probably why these highly praised people are being caught up in, in what you think is bullshit, but they see it as, I'm just doing, I'm doing me. Like, and people really praise these people, like people in the starlight. I feel like that's where you're hesitant with sharing your creative ideas. You may be a really, really creative person. You probably make music or soundtracks, and people tend to steal your ideas because you're truly authentic. I heard you don't rap about what's not in your nature. So you're probably very true to self. Queen of Swords, you're not afraid to leave motherfuckers in the cold, family, friends. You don't care, because you know at the end of the day, you don't have attachment to somebody's physical body. You want to enjoy somebody's soul. So if somebody's physical body, or if somebody's too much in their physical body and they've left their soul, you will leave them behind, because you have everything to lose. Literally, you have so many psychic gifts. You're not sitting here worried about what motherfuckers think. Okay, and you speak your truth. You're not afraid to tell what it is. Period. I like this group. Let me know who you is. Cause I like this group. Let's have debates, cause I be talking about conspiracy shit all the time. Anyways, group number 4. What's group number 4? Sexual gifts. Since you are empath in ways that are beyond this realm, you probably attract people who try to steal your soul in your sexual experiences. People try to get you hooked, or you have people hooked. Like love spells. I feel like your energy is so powerful. It's almost like fucking with you is a love spell. People will have intense dreams about you. They won't stop thinking about you. They'll see your name everywhere. And it's just because you know that a real relationship, or you are meant to be in like a divine counterpart relationship where it's going to be like that. Almost twin flame, like that spiritual connection shit. Nine of Wands. I feel like you make people, when you have sex with them, you make them want to listen to their soul. Like, you've probably had people, when they have sex with you, quitting their drug habits, trying new shit, wanting to be better people. I feel like subconsciously they want to be your other half. They want to be your twin flame. They want to be your divine counterpart. So they play the role because they know that I heard they're going to get a lot of money. Like, you may be really good at manifesting money, or your life path is to have a lot of money in this lifetime, to be very luxurious in this lifetime. You're really good at manifesting things like that. And I feel like subconsciously they know. So they want to have relations with you. They try to possess you. So that's really what it is. Let's see how you can enhance your spiritual gifts. I think keep seeking out numbers. You're not crazy. You're just really smart. Be on this realm. How to enhance this gift. I heard don't be too greedy. So maybe you should start sharing your intellectual knowledge. You may have like really long nails. I like having really long nails. Or there's people talking about you. Okay, of course, because you're in the starlight naturally, and you have these almost dangerous gifts. I think a lot of people are greedy with your love. They take from you. They want to take until you're almost black and white and no longer color. I think you should set more healthier boundaries with the people around you, and I know a lot of people is probably listening to my stuff and like, well, I do set healthier boundaries. Okay, well, you set healthier boundaries. Think of it in a different way, in a different form. If you set healthier boundaries, maybe the boundaries you have need to be upgraded. Maybe the boundaries you have need to level up in a way. You know what I'm saying? We always have to level up. We don't just have an awakening and stop. There's so much more to an awakening. It's literally a rabbit hole. And maybe you know that and you're working on that. I just feel like there's a lot of people gossiping around you. Let's figure out what they're saying. What is the people saying? They're saying you don't have the courage, you don't have the strength to really be yourself. I'm hearing depressed. They're trying to talk about your mental health and shit. I think you just be resting. You just be chilling. I think you just be like to chill in your room. I'm hearing sitting up in my room. And I ain't thinking about you. I just feel like you just be sitting in your room. You just be chilling. You neither sad nor happy. You know what I'm saying? Neutral right now. You just chilling. They're saying that your home life is shit. Like your home life is falling apart. And you're running out of time soon. You need to balance your life with kids. And I feel like this person's watching you. Like, I feel like this person, you live with this person, they talking shit about you. Like, come on, man. How you gonna live with somebody talking shit about you? Anyways, I just saw 444. I think you're really, really stable mentally. Stable mentally. You know what I'm saying? and they can't stand the fact that you patient. I think you patient. I think you got patience. The way you talk to people, like, you got patience. Good number 4. You're really, really extremely clairvoyant. What's the advice? You probably have the gift of scrying as well. You could probably see words in between words, or you just scry. You can scry. Like, you're really good at scrying. If you don't know what that is, research it. Or if you want me to talk about different spiritual gifts, please let me know down below. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more to the spiritual gifts than what they have on the internet, you know? I think you should really, what's going to enhance your gifts is connecting with your emotions. You're moon ruled. You're a very heart chakra person. So I think when you connect with your emotions, you probably like the color green. Green looks probably good on you, or it is good on you. Jade, I'm seeing like a jade necklace. Probably going to get soon, or you have one. Keep shedding your skin and keep being masculine and feminine. Keep having that balance within you. I think you should keep working on releasing your past, taking out the baggage, because a lot of people come into your life to ruin your path. A lot of people come into your life to try to shake you from being the person you're supposed to be. I think you're God's well-kept secret. I just heard that. Don't cry. If you're gonna cry, don't cry. Anyways, thank you so much, Spirit. And please like, comment, and subscribe if this resonates. Have a good one. Be safe, y'all. Alright.